Check 1, 2. Danny! Danny!
I have to get the turbo man doll.
Get down! I'll be back.
Time to play a game. Who is your daddy?
Danny?
And what does he do?
Where is the Turbo Man doll?
Jamie!
You do pod racing.
Get
Shrek!
Shrek!
It's me, Donkey! I didn't even choose the right character.
No, you did not.
To get the turbo man doll for Donkey.
I'm the last action hero.
Yours is going
Hello.
into like
What is that at the end there?
he
Doesn't
keeps
have
making
like
it French. He makes it French at
flare?
the end for some reason.
I need Allie. Allie was describing I need a phrase to recenter me.
Yeah, if you listen to like whenever I try accents, I think of one phrase that gets me back in there, you know?
All right.
Like if I want to do a Jennifer Coolidge, in my head I hear, "Oh, you look real good." And then you just keep it going.
I'm
Danny!
not gonna do it.
Danny! You make me want a hot dog
Oh,
real
yeah.
bad.
You look real good. It makes me want a hot dog real bad.
Nice.
Justin's making coffee.
Why is Justin waiting till 9:35 to boot up his computer?
Ooh, let me see the Chad espresso.
It has no art to it.
Ooh, looks good.
I can't believe Justin's late. There he is.
Why would you wait until podcasting time to boot your computer, you rookie?
It's 9 a.m. I can't believe I'm awake right now.
Well, it's Sunday. What are we, a fucking church? Like, why are we doing this?
It's 9 o'clock. I should be sleeping.
No,
Live.
but I should be
Because
be like
Harry and
chilling
Justin
and
have
reading
stuff
and
to do.
listening to records.
Can you hear me?
and just
I
taking
told you
it
he
easy.
needed this 12-step morning program.
I do.
Let me go get my sunglasses.
Justin, we said 9:30.
Lie. I got to get to my pillow and go back to bed.
Can we talk about how Harry said 7 for the audience pick and then didn't show up at
Confirm
all?
7. Confirm 7. 10 minutes
boy.
before 7.
I'm sitting here till 7:45 and then Justin finally signs on.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
When?
You were out getting pizza.
You were
or
late
something.
too.
No, I was not late. I was on time, and Harry was delaying.
How are you
so-
on time if you showed up at 7:45?
I was there at 6:30.
Not here.
Yeah.
No, you
Who
weren't.
just did that? It was that Chad. It was
It's
that
so
Chad.
frustrating because, oh my god, you were late. Okay,
So glad we're
roll the
I'm
tape.
So glad we're
Flashback
recording.
it. Flashback it. Not here. Today on Total Dogshit, we are discussing The Last Action Hero. It's an audience pick. Who picked this one? This was
Jackie.
Jackie picked this one, and
So I can just read off what Jackie wrote.
okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, this submission was from Jackie. She said, "I love it. Don't think it's total dog shit, but see the potential. A movie-loving kid gets a golden ticket and goes into a movie world where he meets and teams up with the action hero played by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Action movie parody."
Yeah, that's why when we drew it, when we put it in the bucket, I was like, awesome. And when we drew it, I was excited.
I was I had never heard of it, and then when I found out it was an old Arnold film, I got real excited because I haven't really.
I expected it to be way more, way less comedy.
It stars Arnold Schwarzenegger and has a bunch of cameos.
Lie.
I used to,
Do you want us
it
to
was
clap?
a 90s sort of classic that everyone forgot about.
Chad, have you
Directed
seen
by
this
Shane
movie?
Black.
Oh, and we're going to find out
If it's,
if it's good or
Total dog shit. Dog shit. I stepped in the dog shit.
Dog shit, Danny.
Oh, what is this on my shoe? Hey, it's me. Shrek.
Guys, I don't know if I've ever even heard of this movie.
really?
I'd never heard of it
Yeah.
in my life.
I used to like this movie when
I didn't
was
know
a
it was
kid.
an Arnold movie. Never heard of it.
It boggles my mind that I've never seen this because I'm like, this shit's right up my alley.
I did not remember 99% of this movie. I've seen clips of it for
Oh,
sure
you've
from
seen
my
it?
childhood. But
Here comes
I
Harry memory.
watched through this seemingly for the first time. There was like 2 scenes where I'm like, I vaguely remember this. And then everything else was brand new. So that was really cool. I was surprised.
I I don't know how this one slipped under my radar.
It did so much of the things that I like in like modern spoof movies and stuff. Like it reminded me of Tropic Thunder at times.
It was a spoof movie, but also it didn't it was spoofy, but it also wasn't fully spoofy.
It didn't go full spoof.
Yeah, but there were
was
some things that
interesting.
reminded me of Naked Gun.
Yeah, I was
like
cracking
in
up
movie
watching
world
this.
at the beginning when he like crushes the gun and just all the over the top kind of things that he was doing.
So here's the thing. Steve and I have been watching a documentary about the WWE. So I feel like all of the wrestling we've been watching lately really set us up to receive this movie as it was intended.
Did you see the big cage match yet when the guy like broke his back falling off the cage?
I saw the one where the guy died.
Yeah, he fell from the rafters.
Owen Hart.
Owen Hart, yeah.
He was like supposed to come down on wires and his harness broke out.
Dude, yeah, it's a very interesting documentary.
I haven't seen the documentary, but I went down this weird rabbit hole where I read everything I could about wrestling, and I don't know why. I don't know why.
I used to watch like things on YouTube about it, and then there was a series called something in the Ring.
Yep, I know what you're talking
Dark
about.
Side of the Ring, I think.
Dark Side of the Ring, yeah. And it had like the plane crashes and everything. It was super interesting. It was really good.
Yeah, the one we're watching now is very interesting. It's about Vince McMahon and how he like became the bad guy and stuff. And then we're also watching, I think it's called Unreal.
Is it about how he shit on people?
Yeah, he would shit on people.
What?
We haven't got into that yet, but it definitely does allude to.
You guys haven't heard all the Vince McMahon drama?
You literally shit on people?
Yeah, he's not a good guy.
No, the documentary isn't saying that he's a good guy. We just haven't gotten to all of the.
No, I'm telling Harry he's not a good guy.
Shit.
Vince McMahon, he's McShitting on people.
Taking big dumps and making people watch and like.
And he pees on the shit.
Yeah, and having people fuck other people while he watches and all
Not
kinds
great.
of crazy stuff.
Not great.
Yeah. I wonder if the doc will touch on that or if it's more about his villain role performatively.
Well,
His
in
real
the
villain
beginning,
role?
because in the beginning, because it's already talking about how like they asked him, so how similar are you to the character that you play? And he was like, oh, night and day difference. And then it cuts to everybody else being like, no, it's pretty much the same guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
and
they
then
talk about like him being a villain and stuff, but they haven't gotten to the nitty gritty shitty yet.
Yeah, you
The
should
real-
read some of the text messages.
the real kicker is that his wife is like the head of the Department of Education now.
We must learn to shit.
Boy.
Yeah, no, I feel it.
I do
Allie.
kind of have
That's
I do kind of have a
good series
crush
to
on
watch.
Rhea Ripley though.
I loved this movie when I was growing up, and I have not seen it in like, I don't know, more than 20 years probably. And
I haven't seen it in 33 years.
it
37.
was so fun rewatching it because I was thinking this could be one of those movies where I liked it as a kid, but watching it as an adult is like, okay, this is a bad movie. And it got really bad reviews and it did poorly at the box office.
Interesting.
And
Even the audience reviews weren't great, which I was surprised about.
but watching it now, I'm like, oh, this still holds up, and I'm surprised that more people don't talk about it or reference it in a. I mean, there's like a small kind of following of it, but
I was
most
watching
part-
this just totally mind blown that I'd never seen it, and just the quality of it. It was ahead of its time. This movie, it's one of the most self-aware fucking 90s movies I've ever seen.
I think it came out in '93. I think it was like a week or two after Jurassic Park, so that may have contributed to it kind of disappearing. Arnold produced it, and he like found the script and loved it, and he produced it. I don't know what else he did with it, but he helped make it happen.
I was surprised how self-aware it was and how satirical it was. It was biting in like certain parts about action films and stuff. It was really fun to see it like lampoon the same movies that Arnold was in. When it first started, it was 2 hours long. I'm like, oh shit, like 2 hours? Why?
It was a
And
little
then
flew
halfway
by,
through,
though.
we paused it and it was like, oh shit, there's still an hour left. How can they keep this going for an hour? And by the end of it, I was like, that didn't feel long at all. That was actually,
No.
that was good.
I disagree.
Flew
slightly.
after watching all 3 Lord of the Rings in theaters, extended last 2 weeks. This
That's
flew
probably
by.
true. No, I feel like they could have cut some stuff for sure, which I'll mention later. Some of the side plot I didn't feel like was necessary to the story, but I will say I was hooked from like the get-go because one of his first lines in the first action movie sequence is, "I heard you wanted to be a farmer. Here's a couple of acres."
Yeah.
Hey, you want to be a farmer? Here's a couple of acres.
I had to explain that joke.
And he flies.
I was like, all right, I'm in.
I wrote it down.
I'm
Oh,
in.
so speaking of that opening, did you guys immediately know that this was fake? Or were you like, oh, this is a cheesy...
No, I did. I thought it was really. I was like, oh no, because when I saw the bad guy and the bad guy's makeup and his teeth, all right,
I had
we
my
are
assumptions.
overdoing this. So I had no idea.
I read the plot synopsis.
I did not. I went in this blind.
No, I went in blind too.
Yeah, you gotta like stay away from summaries and trailers.
It was on the screen when I rented it.
You rented it, but it's free on YouTube. Like it's
Is it?
part of YouTube's movie pass or whatever. Like it's just free.
Well,
I
I don't
it
mind
too.
contributing to
Whatever. It's a
the
write-off.
royalties of this movie.
So that's a write-off.
The fucking
very-
the producers of this. What year is it? 2026. It's 2026, and they're like sitting at home, chilling, drinking a coffee, and their phone buzzes, and they're like, "Someone rented fucking Last Action Hero."
Two households rented this.
Same night.
Eventually, they're going to get their money back.
The very first shot kind of hints that it's a fake thing because it like starts off with the screen off to the side, and then it looks like you're in a theater,
Yeah.
and then it comes and straightens out. So it like doesn't give it away right away, but it hints that that's what's happening.
It was kind of not the same, but it was kind of Tropic Thunder-ish a little bit with like the.
Somebody already said that.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, when they start doing like showing off his other movies and the Hamlet off take that they had, the action Hamlet, it was very Tropic Thunder.
To be or not to be?
Oh,
Not
the
to
Hamlet
be.
the Hamlet when he goes, the announcer voice goes, "Something's rotten in the state of Denmark, and Hamlet is taking out the trash."
Taking out the trash.
This is awesome.
It was so Scorcher. It was definitely Tug Speedman.
Way ahead of its
I
time.
loved it.
Yeah, I think maybe I don't know. Like it was a comedy action. Maybe people weren't expecting comedy from Schwarzenegger. I don't know. But yeah, it was super enjoyable. It does make it hard to critique because there's an element of
I agree.
is this part stupid on purpose, or is that
Yep.
the movie itself being stupid?
Totally.
And so it all blends together.
Within like the first 15 minutes, I saw 2 instances where I could see the shadow of the cameraman.
There's a bunch of stuff like that. The guy who's on fire, you can tell he's in a suit. When he crashes the car towards the end, you can see like the cable that it's like dragging behind it. And there's a bunch of stuff like that.
And all of that stuff
Yeah.
you could potentially write off as intentional,
Right.
even if it wasn't. They kind of gave themselves a perfect
We can just
out.
get away with whatever.
Except some of those things happen in the real world. So
Yeah. We'll get to
there's stuff
the real
about
world
this
stuff,
movie's
but-
rules that don't quite work.
Yes. Yeah, I have
But we'll
thoughts
get
about
there.
the rules. Yeah.
They had me as soon as it first showed Charles dance. It goes from the other side of the pool and goes over and zooms in right onto his gun. What a cool fucking choice. Like the cinematography in this was awesome.
Yeah, and the cinematography and the directing, like just
Some
the
of it I
camera
was
moves
just yeah, this is fucking crazy. Like this is way better than it should be.
The action scenes were also like awesome, and they they were able to have so much fun with them because they were doing like this spoof version of action, and it didn't make the action less exciting. There's a scene when they fly up in the air in their car,
Yeah,
and there's
and
like
the
a
camera's, like-
behind the car
yeah.
shot. That's fucking cool looking.
The car like tilts and like moves.
Yeah, it reminds me of like a Universal Studio ride.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fucking
like those
some of
old
the-
ones.
It
Some
was
of the
so
CGI
cool.
stuff didn't work. Outside of that, most of the action was like fun and kind of over the top, silly, but it was still enjoyable. And the way they've even visually distinguished between movie world and real world, it was just so, and they made it so like apparent to you, just kind of instinctually that, oh, this is real world feeling, and this is just by the grittiness or the colors, there's like less contrast and it's more grainy in the real world.
And the
just
hot women.
The smoother camera. And all the context
He's
involved.
Like, see, she shouldn't be working at a video store.
Yeah.
Where are the normal looking women?
On that part when they ramp the car, the very next scene they land and they're driving away, and in the background, a villain's car goes flying through the air.
But like the last thing I'll say before we dive into it is I just felt like I would have fucking loved this movie as a kid because so much of it was like action figures banging against each other. Like someone gets kicked and they go flying. It was just so fun.
Like I said, I liked this movie a lot growing up.
I'm like sad that I missed out.
I want to
on
get
that.
sucked into a movie.
Apparently there's like a bunch of like toys and stuff and like action figures that they released with it. It should have done
so
way better
cool.
than it did.
I forget the kid's
Danny!
How could you forget?
Yeah. So
You have a mushroom haircut, Danny.
Braunschweiger.
Braunschweiger. Perfect.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, when he finds the bomb and he's like pulling out the cards, he goes 5, 4, 3. It like his like counting is not on beat. Like it's like slow, like off. So it's like the bomb's still gonna blow up when he gets down to 1.
Yeah, how do they know the countdown? So fucking clever.
When the kid was watching the Jack Slater movie, watching this movie with Steve was fun. I feel like you guys missed out by not getting to watch it with Steve. Steve goes, "Oh, that kid's jorking it to this movie." Because he was so excited about the Arnold Braunschweiger film.
So in the real world, I thought the kid was gonna get. It seemed like the way he was getting robbed was more than a robbery at first.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that
what's
was
going on
weird.
here?
That was a weird scene.
But maybe it's just a more innocent time.
That robber was like, "Oh, you don't have anything for me to sell for my obvious drug addiction based on the bags under my eyes?"
The way he was like whispering in his ear from behind.
Guess I'll just handcuff you and leave.
And he goes, "Junk, nothing."
That's all they
that's what
have.
It's the
Just
babysitter.
a little bit of bread.
Yeah, he said it.
It sets up that he's scared and he has to learn to be more courageous.
That could have come through a little stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Because that whole scenario felt super random to me.
The brave part.
Well,
confident.
just the robbery thing. I clocked that he could have just
Stab the guy.
stabbed the guy,
I would have.
but it didn't register to me as like a theme of the film that he needed to become more brave.
It's like they set it up as a theme because at one point he tells Arnold, "I can teach you to be more vulnerable, and you can teach me to be more courageous or brave."
Yeah.
He doesn't really, at the end, doesn't really redeem that.
Yeah, I just feel like it didn't connect all the way through.
He just is kind of confident through most of the movie anyway.
I was cracking up every time it would cut back to the police station. And his boss is just screaming like gibberish at times.
Yeah.
At the city council, chewing my eggs off for that plane you crashed.
The first time you meet him, the glass shatters, and then next time it cuts to the police station, the glass is already shattered. You don't even see it happening, and then later
getting
they're
repaired.
putting the glass back together.
What was the cat detective's name?
It was Danny DeVito, I know that.
Danny DeVito.
But they were, whatever his name was, they're like, "Oh, Mr. Whiskers, he's been on the force for 3 years. Like he should be in the office."
He's supposed to be back on duty. He was only suspended for a month. Now shut up.
Listen to what I'm saying. An animated cat just walked into the squad room. Hello?
He'll do it again tomorrow, so what's your point?
That cat is one of the best men I got.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, a cartoon cat just walked in. It's like,
Yeah, and you're working tomorrow too.
You do switch to French.
I think I'm going to watch this again to catch
Yeah.
everything.
There were so many little things, so many. Even the police captain shouting. He was like, "Diary of Anne Frank." He's like saying all this random shit.
I have Anne Frank in my notes. When I was watching it, I was thinking, holy shit, the budget on this must have been insane because like
Yeah.
the attention to detail and the depth they go in for the bits.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the exact context, but like a car comes flying through the fucking police station. And I'm just like, this is so much. Like this is a big project to make.
Yeah.
And just all the cameos that he must have got some, just asked friends and people he knew. to like be in it. There are so many.
It's a shame that this didn't do better. I'm sad for myself having not seen this film before or even heard of it.
I feel like this could have been like one of our childhood classics. It just seems like one of the things that we would have really enjoyed, especially.
That's why when you watch the audience pick episode, whenever you pulled this one out to read it, I was like, ooh, I was very excited. And then we pulled it and I was like, awesome.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
Ooh.
They go into the rental store and he's like, where's the Schwarzenegger films?
The foreign films?
They had Sylvester Stallone playing the Terminator. It was just so meta and fun.
He's great.
Apparently, in that scene, there's actual Arnold Schwarzenegger movies in the background.
I also really liked the attention to detail of whenever there was an action scene, there were just raging guitar solos. The musical score behind it is so funny.
Then like the conclusion of the Mozart Amadeus joke. He ends up like liking classical music and he had never really heard it before. He's talking about the F. Murray Abraham, the actor who plays Practice. The kid was like, he kills Mozart. And it's like a reference to this movie. And it's like, but that actor played him. All those like meta references were all really fun. And then just even little things, him like E.T. or just the movies they had in the background or little lines from other stuff. And Sharon Stone was her character in Basic Instinct. They had the T-1000 just walk by as if he's just a normal cop.
Yeah, I liked the meta stuff around the movies, but also the movie making itself. When he's back to the Blockbuster store, they have a whole conversation around 555 numbers. And like,
I remembered that from my childhood. I was like, it pointed that out to me. I'm like, oh yeah, movies are all 555.
It takes me out of it when I see it in movies. They've gone away from that now. But when I watch a movie and it's like, oh, my number is 555, I'm like, fuck, it's a movie.
It's a movie.
Yeah, that scene was pretty.
Then he says, when he references the lady working there being too good looking to be in a movie theater or to be in a movie rental store, Arnold's like, yeah, she should be working with us undercover.
He was such like a misogynist and like, I don't know.
One of his quotes that made me laugh was when he was telling the kid how much he had to look forward to in life, and he was like, pimples, shaving, premature ejaculation, your first divorce.
There were so many things I didn't understand when I was a little kid.
Yeah, that one you definitely wouldn't.
I also, one thing that I didn't get when I was younger is when that kid shows up at the door. So first of all, she kisses him right away.
No, skeezy.
Right. And she's like, oh, you're not skeezy. And I just thought she was talking about being skeezy.
Me too.
His personality was skeezy.
Yep. I guess I didn't quite latch on to what she was saying about the sorority and having to kiss somebody when I was young. And then that kid just shows up at the door. So me watching it as a kid, I'm like, is that kid dead? What is happening? Why is he just standing here like this, like a goof? Where did he come from? Did Arnold kidnap him and stick him there to trick her? I was confused. He wanted his
kiss.
This time I was confused too. I think I missed that line of dialogue. I remember them mentioning skeezy. I didn't make that connection. The kid shows up and then Arnold Schwarzenegger is able to sneak in because he's almost like a distraction. And I had to stop the movie and I Googled who is skeezy. Like what the hell was that? I did not understand what was happening.
Yeah, maybe that was a popular thing in sororities so people knew. What?
I mean, I've heard of that. This jacket is falling apart. It's been in my closet, and ever since I've been wearing it, it's like it's shredding.
I'm wearing Brittany's clothes right now. Jean jacket, tight red shirt. So there's a bunch of scenes with him just integrating with Arnold's world, him working with them with the police station, going to the Blockbuster, and the kid has all this insight into what's actually happening with the plot of the movie, and he knows more than he should. And everyone's like, how does this kid know so much? And Arnold is driving him around and the kid's like, I know where the bad guy lives. And so he takes him to the bad guy's house. And that's where we meet the henchman with the glass eye.
I understand you're interested in drug dealers.
Yes.
Jack, that's him, the henchman with the glass eye.
It's also where we see a dog pyramid
Yeah.
That was so fucking funny.
Part blew my mind.
Because he's like, if I snap my fingers, like this is how well they're trained. I expected them to have advanced, like closer to them.
Yeah.
But then it cuts to them in a pyramid.
There's so many times in this movie where I actually like laughed out loud.
Me too.
And I wasn't expecting to. I'm like, this is gonna have like some dated jokes and stuff, but a lot of the jokes and like visual gags, I did laugh. Even the bad guy had like a funny line. He was about to shoot his the like mobster guy. He calls him a stupid spaghetti slurping cretin.
Yeah. The one line I cracked up, or it wasn't even a line really, but it was the kid was getting left in the car and Arnold goes, "There's a gun in the glove compartment." And he opens the glove compartment and like
Just
15 guns fall out.
And I forgot what this was for, but he's like, "You told your dad?"
It's when the kid was like giving a bunch of information in the police station.
Oh yeah, and he was like, This happened. It was Jack Slater won," and he was like, "He won what?" He's like, "No, the first one," and he goes, "You told your dad?"
Well, because he was saying, I like your guys' relationship and how you actually care about each other. And you said this nice thing to him. And he was like, you said you weren't going to tell anybody. One of my notes literally just says, California.
Oh yeah, because they're talking. It's so funny that is what he said, because that's the scene when they're outside and Danny's trying to explain, like, look, there's no normal looking women. Everyone's beautiful. And I was even thinking, oh, it'd be funny if they did a California line. And Arnold looks at him and goes, yeah, there's beautiful women. It's California.
No, California.
There's so many like stupid puns everywhere. They're at his daughter's house, and then he goes to chase the bad guy, and he jumps off the balcony. He goes, "I gotta catch the red eye."
Got to catch the red eye.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The guy has a red glass eye, but also he's like flies through the air.
And his gymnastics when he's jumping.
I love the progression of that bad guy and how he starts to get annoyed with his boss. Because his boss, they were somewhere and the boss goes, "I'd stay, but I don't want to be the fourth wheel." And the red eye guy goes, "Fifth wheel."
Veronica Vaughn kicks the guy in the balls and he flies across the room, and then she like catches him on the floor with her feet. She's like beating the shit out of him and screaming like hysterically while doing
She screams while she's like beating the shit out of him after every hit.
Big mistake.
That
like the
Veronica
kid, like,
Vaughn.
Yeah, that kid
one
like
piece
throws
of
his
ass.
body at everything. When that kid fights people, he just like his body flies through the air and he hits them with it.
Yeah. Where did he jump off of? His body went flying.
He's like, "I got to get the ticket out of this box," and he just like jump kicks
Yeah.
it, drop it.
I feel like when I was
It's one
watching
way to
this,
do it.
if I looked away for 1 second, I missed a joke. There
Yeah, I had to, like, pause and go
rewound
back
it
a couple times.
This isn't one of the examples, but it is one that if you aren't watching closely, you miss it. He walks in and he like just walks into his apartment and shoots through the closet door, and the guy falls out of the closet, and he's like, He's like, "Oh, how'd you know he was there?" And he's like, "It cost me a fortune in closet doors."
He's like, "There's a guy in there every time.
There's always a guy in there.
There's always a guy."
It's so Leslie Nielsen Naked Gun style comedy at times. When all the henchmen get killed at their house, they're pulling a guy on like a stretcher in a body bag, and he opens up the body bag and pulls a cigar out of the dead guy's coat pocket.
So then it goes into part of the plot that I thought could have been dwindled down quite a bit, which is the plot with Leo the Fart. It was funny. Like, a lot of it was funny.
I didn't understand they were saying fart at first. I'm like, are they saying fart? Leo the Fart?
It kind of took me out of the there's the other rest of the plot is so interesting, and the idea that like bad guys from movies could enter the real world. I kind of wish they would have gone into that a little bit more instead of focusing on this random action movie plot. But there were some good jokes in the Leo the Fart thing, like when they to detonate the bomb or to start off the timer, they pulled his finger, and then they were like, the fart goes off in 7 minutes.
Yeah, there's so many fart. Like,
so it was funny.
Fart bomb, and then.
But I felt like it
Silent
made
but
the
deadly.
movie slightly unnecessarily long.
It's gonna pass gas for the last time. Oh yeah, with the bad guys coming in the real world, I wish they had the rights to a bunch of things so they could actually
'Cause that
bring
could've
a
been
bunch
really cool.
in. But the rules
It
of
could
that
have been
didn't
two
make
different
sense, which we
movies.
can talk about.
Right. At the Leo the Fart funeral, it was really funny when everybody started pulling out their guns. Like even the nun had a gun, which I really appreciated. I thought that was a funny part.
I liked. This is what I miss about the '90s, or just back in the day of any time, is the design of places and buildings and interiors were just so much more colorful or interesting.
And the lighting.
Art Deco up until the 90s, everything had interesting architecture and interesting color schemes, and just the whole hallway was just red, like bright red. The top of the building had like red and like primary bright red and blue color scheme.
Yeah, there's
which
like
you don't see anymore.
there's some sort of theory about how the world is becoming desaturated. McDonald's is just gray. Fucking all the fast food restaurants
Remember
are gray
old
now.
like old Taco Bell.
Dude, 90s Taco Bell is where it's at.
Yeah.
That's the vibe.
People who buy homes and flip them, they just paint everything gray and white and black.
Gray and
Yep.
boring. Even outside of real world architecture design, the set design in this was also really good. From the old theater to the police station to the Blockbuster, everything.
The rich guy, the bad guy's house, that swim up bar that he had. Ugh,
The
that swimming
locations
pool.
and everything were really
Yeah.
cool.
Just like The Pest. Great set design.
I did really like once they got back into the real world, how many references that they made about how different the real world is than an action movie. And he was like, no, here you have to reload your guns.
I have that in my notes.
Love that.
He punches the car window.
Yeah. He's like, the taxis are bulletproof here.
Yeah, he shoots the back of the taxi. And he's like expecting it to have
Before
exploded.
he shoots it, he was like, I'm going to show you an explosion. And it just like,
I love the
shoots a
commentary
bullet.
that the bad guy makes once he's in the real world. the takeaway was that there's less consequences for his actions.
yeah.
Yeah,
He just kills a guy.
Hello, I have just murdered somebody.
I just shot
Shut up
somebody
down there.
and I did it on purpose. I remember that line from when I was little.
That shit was cracking
And
me
I
up.
did it on purpose.
He's like, I want
But-
to test something.
So that's one of my critiques, is that they set that up because it's the real world, but then they do have some movie elements to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gentlemen, since you're going to die anyway, I might as well tell you the entire plot.
Yeah. But it was around this time in the movie I did start to get a little bored and was kind of like, all right, let's keep it going. Because I wanted to see more. I kind of wish it would have earlier gone a little bit back and forth between the worlds, because I wanted to see, is anybody concerned that this kid is missing? Like, what is the passage of time? Just
Well,
give
the
me
mom was-
give me something that, what's the mom doing?
Do you think they banged?
Oh, she wanted it.
For sure.
The way she kept looking at him, her little glances, and
Yeah, so they
Expressions.
stayed up all night talking, and Arnold Schwarzenegger goes, I've never just talked to a woman before. It's neat.
I missed that part. It's
Yeah, I
neat.
didn't catch that.
pretty good.
It's neat.
That's what I'm saying. This
That's
film,
awesome.
This is not a film you can watch once and take it all in. There's so much information being thrown at you that
Yeah.
you really got
So much info, but also so many jokes. I definitely didn't catch when I was young. I feel like I probably missed this time too.
It still didn't feel fully spoofed to me, though. It wasn't Naked
The-
He
Gun.
did toe the line in a weird way.
Yeah.
The overwhelming idea of 2 Arnolds in one movie. Genius.
He looks at himself and goes, I don't really like you. You've brought me nothing but pain.
Arnold goes, "You're one of the best celebrity impersonators I've ever seen."
But Arnold, the real Arnold, had to like save the day in the theater. Like they had to still make him an action person. It's probably in his
also when
contract.
The kid in the theater was like, "Jack, the Ripper, he's here." And then the 2 Arnolds were just like strolling out of the theater. Like, let's pick up the pace. The Ripper is present.
I really liked all of the scenes at the premiere with all the celebrities and everything. And Arnold's wife's like, quit plugging restaurants. It's tacky. Right when he starts getting interviewed, he's like, yeah, Planet Hollywood.
Yeah.
He was super involved with Planet Hollywood. And
that's funny.
there was so many random cameos. Like Chevy Chase doesn't even have a line. He just
No,
gets bumped
he just
into.
walks past.
Yeah, and Damon Wayans was there, and then MC Hammer, Tina Turner was in this.
The Chevy Chase thing, I was watching it and it showed him for a second. I was like, oh shit, Chevy Chase. And then like 5 minutes went by and I'm like, am I crazy? Did I actually see Chevy Chase, or was that like Arnold Schwarzenegger? Because he had sunglasses on. Maybe I didn't see Chevy Chase, and that's just a stupid
did.
thought. It really was. It's like on not nearly as good of a film, but on Jurassic World, how they had Jimmy Buffett in it for one scene. There's like pterodactyls swooping down, and he just grabs 2 margaritas off a table and runs away. And it's super quick. You barely see
Oh my
him.
gosh.
I didn't catch that.
I
Yeah.
didn't either.
But this had like Little Richard and
Yeah.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, Jim Belushi. So many people.
So then the Ripper takes the kid to the roof, and it's like a deja vu of him losing his son, which some parts of this were
Dark
a little
and
dark.
sad.
Yeah, dark and sad.
Yeah.
So he takes the kid to the roof, and then the Ripper yeets his ass off the side of the roof.
And Arnold is just like, I guess
Arnold-
I'll fight you now.
Barely reacts to that. and then after he zaps the guy on the roof conveniently, then the kid goes, "Help, help." And you see Arnold go,
Danny?
like, oh shit, I forgot the
remembered he
kid got
was
tossed off the
He's alive?
Oh, I forgot he got tossed off the building. I should probably be concerned about that.
Yeah, the
when
actual
Brittany
Ripper.
first saw
Reminds
When
me of that
Brittany
video
first
that
saw
you
the
sent us
Ripper,
where
she
the guy
goes-
falls off the roof. He's like panning, and the guy falls off the roof, and he's like, "Oh shit, fuck him."
Oh, the drunk guy.
Panning.
Yeah.
When Brittany first saw the Ripper, she goes, why is he a ghoul?
Yeah.
He was a ghoul. You guys have
The
been watching
makeup job
Fallout.
was crazy. I did end up
Yeah.
liking the bad guy, one-eyed guy. He did like kind of subvert tropes because he was shooting at them and he clicked and ran out of bullets, and it was like another meta thing where they're like, you have to reload, like you ran out of bullets. And he ended up having one in the chamber missing, and just so we could trick him to come out. I thought that was actually a pretty smart action beat for one of these movies. How he tricked him with the meta-ness of the world.
Yeah. The Ripper guy, his actor was in it briefly.
Oh, yeah.
One thing I didn't quite get about that is how the bad guy got him. Because if he went into the film to get him, he actually died in the film. But then he also knew that he killed his son. How did that happen?
The Ripper was aware of the scene that takes place in the movie, but if that was the case, then he would have taken him out of the movie prior to that scene happening.
Yeah.
So
but,
he wouldn't
I
know
guess
that that's a scene.
when he was talking to him, he did have the film with him. So maybe he showed him the film. He must have shown him the film, so he knew.
Also, the water budget on this movie must have been insane because it was pouring rain in so many scenes. I feel like the kid Danny must be like still soggy because they were drenching them in rain the entire film.
Oh, and then him falling in the tar, and he just wipes it off really quick.
He goes, tar sticks to some people.
Yeah, because at first he wipes it off his face really easily, and then Danny makes a comment, and then it cuts back to him, and it's like almost all gone off his whole body.
Yeah.
Which is confusing because it's like, okay, are we in movie or are we in real world?
That was movie.
Oh, that was in movie. Okay.
It was right after Leo the Farter because
Right.
they dropped his totally fake dead body in there that he was carrying around that party and looked like a rag doll. But I liked how they did some of those stunts were practical. Like they had a guy hanging from a crane.
Yeah, there's some really cool shots in this. I was blown away by just how they spared no expense. There was really cool stuff in this, and I was shocked by it.
The elevator scene was sweet. Like that whole set piece was awesome. The helicopter, he was trapped in the elevator, and then the door opens, and he gets trapped by the henchmen on both sides. The elevator falls down, and he's dangling from. It's actually a exciting action piece. And there's other scenes too that you wouldn't think are that cool, but there's a scene where the convertible comes like screaming towards the building and drives across the water thing of water and just like ramps up this hill. I'm like, that was real and practical. It looked awesome. And they had so much of that all the time.
I don't know why they decided which would be practical and which would be bad superimposed stuff, but all the practical stuff was pretty fun.
Yeah, I rewound. I know we talked about it, the car ramping. I rewound that like 3 times just to watch it. My mind was blown because the camera's not attached to the car.
Today it would be all CGI.
Props to the filmmakers. This is great.
It'd be fun if they made a modern day one, but then I think about all the remakes they make and how terrible they are.
I'll be there for G.I. Joe. I'll be there for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Maybe if the Naked Gun guy did it, it could work.
I still haven't seen that.
But they'd have to make the real world more grounded.
It hit a little too hard when they were like, because here in this world, the bad guys can win. I was like, oh shit. I'm trying to just be entertained and not think about that.
Some of my critique also comes in the real world with the rules. Because
mine too.
Well, first of all, he gets there and he's sort of sad that he's fictional because someone wrote that his kid died. But also, so he kind of gets over that pretty quickly. But also his mind isn't blown and there's no element of him not believing them. You know, he's like, oh, I guess I'm fictional. When Gandalf comes out of the screen from the Ingmar Bergman movie as Death has magical powers. His rules from his movie come with him into the real world. So that didn't quite make sense.
And I have a lot of questions about how the ticket works. Do you got to be holding it? Oh, now it's just open. Who can come through?
I missed it.
Can you just go through any wall? Like the rules of the ticket were a little confusing.
It just kind of happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have to go through the screen from the real world into the movie, but when you're in the movie, you just can walk through a wall. And when Death came out, is it because the ticket landed on the ground near the theater?
Yeah.
And then it glowed.
And
there was no rhyme or reason to when it glowed.
Well, the kid, he gets the ticket from after he drop kicks the ticket box. He gets the ticket and he's like fluffing it, trying to get it to work. It's like, come on, fucking.
But the guy who gave it to him, it was this priceless thing that he's kept his whole life from Harry Houdini, and he just rips it and gives him half of it.
And
he seemed to be like aware of its powers, like he believed in it, and he said it on this kid because he even said in the movie he was too afraid to use it, and then he like uses the kid as bait.
Well, he was worried that it wouldn't work, and he didn't want to disillusion himself to Harry Houdini's powers. But still, to have that your whole life and not give it a shot.
The movie got weirdly like dark and existential when Gandalf is like, no, not now. You will die as a grandfather.
But also Death seemed to know everything that had gone on, which didn't quite make sense.
He was like, are you dumb? There's another half of the ticket.
Yeah.
It was cool how he was like chasing them and following them. And his reason was because he didn't see him in his list.
Yeah.
And he was just following him because he was curious.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was a cool beat.
Yeah.
And he just said, like, I just wanted
cool
to...
beat.
I don't remember exactly what he
dork.
said, but he said something along the lines of, like, I just wanted to see for myself.
Even at the beginning, the kid's hands are all, like, bloody and beat up. It couldn't have been just the actors. I think it was, like, them implying that maybe he's, like, I don't know, troubled and maybe has punched the wall a few times or is...
I thought it was just from whatever happened with the robber.
Oh, that could be it. But I thought it was he had it before that. I'd have to double check.
I didn't notice. My biggest critique is the rules of the ticket.
There's also some like audio drops we could use for this. Like, I think the captain says puppy poo, and then if we do the nitpicks thing, there was a running joke of that. He's like, how and when are we gonna get back? And he's like, you don't have to nitpick everything. And then later,
I wrote that down.
they can't get back, and he's like, oh, I don't have to nitpick anything.
Good shit.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of there's quite a few scenes that the ADR was really bad.
Yeah, I thought ours was out of sync.
Yeah, me too.
A couple times we were trying to figure out if the captain's voice was off, because Amazon or any of these streamers, sometimes they'll upload something and the actual stream is just off.
There's a scene when he says, Jack and I will be working together for the duration of the film, and it's like not what he said at all.
I'm Jack Slater's new partner. Jack and I will be working together for the duration of the film.
Peter Fitz.
The scene when we first meet Veronica Vaughn, the lighting in that room was awful. Like, she was all in silhouette. I was like, God, I can barely even see her.
Man,
some of the cinematography was just kind of like,
Some of it was great, though. The interrogation scene, when the light's like in the camera and there's all those lens flares all around them, like talking directly into the camera, looked fucking awesome.
And there'd randomly be a lot of film grain. That could have been the stream, but you know.
You want some real nerd shit, as this was clearly shot on anamorphic. Currently, all the YouTube filmmakers are like, oh, you can't have any focus breathing in your lenses. And anytime this movie focused on something else, there was a ton of focus breathing. And it's like, it always reminds me of just fuck what the YouTubers say about filmmaking, because the guys in Hollywood don't give a shit about that.
Do you want to explain?
There's a scene where Arnold Schwarzenegger is on the right of the lens, or of the scene, and they're talking to Danny, and he's in focus. And then when Danny comes into focus, basically when you focus on two different objects, like the size shifts. So like the room moves with the focus, whereas people are now saying, oh, a good lens won't focus breathe at all. Like if I focused on this Total Dogshit or the gumball machine behind me, it would just come into focus, but focus breathing, the whole room would kind of expand a little bit.
You can see it happening. That happens in a lot of films.
Yeah, and like for a while there, I was really concerned about focus breathing because I was told to be concerned about it. And then I just have to go and watch film. Every Tarantino film has crazy focus breathing in it.
When I'm editing this, I try to get rid of any jump cuts, but like this had jump cuts in it.
Yeah. So yeah, don't audience
so hard.
Audience out there, don't worry about focus breathing, because the Hollywood pros, it happens all the time. I've seen it.
Don't worry about the jump cuts when I edit.
I've seen it in many films, and it was really nice to finally break away from worrying about that, especially anamorphic.
Nerd.
The bad guy breaks the fourth wall towards the end. He like looks and talks directly to us, which I thought was interesting. And I think Arnold does at one point too. He like winks at the camera. Sure. Yeah.
Arnold looked right in my eyes and goes,
lie, I'm going to give it to you, asshole.
I think in the real world, the bad guy looks at the camera.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which was interesting.
I'll tell you what. This made me want a collection of glass eyes. That was so cool. He had like special ones in a little box. He had an eye that was another like secret bomb. All the secret bomb reveals are so funny. Like, what was the one where he's turning it to read it?
Oh, yeah.
When the sentence completes, it explodes.
Mm-hmm. When Arnold shoots him at the end, I think he shoots him in the eye because he explodes.
He does. Yeah.
One of my favorite. I think Chad just froze.
Damn it.
Oh, bye, Justin.
Oh.
Yeah, Justin, you're not recording. There's not a little. Yep.
Oh, he's gone.
This is going to be hard to edit for me.
No, it's not.
Chad will get it all set up
for me. I set up Harry that first half that we did the first day for the pest, and he didn't use any of it.
Oh, I thought you were saying we do that as like a promo stuff.
I said if you want to include it, you can.
Sorry, I thought you were saving that for promo stuff.
I'm concerned.
It's not going to affect you.
Sorry, but also thank you.
It took me forever to set up the Jonas Brothers one because
I'm
we
really
stopped
sorry about
and
that.
started a bunch of times. And so then I have to like go in and sync each one and download each one, and they're all in separate folders, and then I gotta then line them up to make it one long thing. It's a pain.
I have my next pick lined up. I'm excited.
Give us a hint.
Diet Coke.
What is that from? My God. Diet Coke.
Romy and Michelle.
Yeah.
That was
Velcro.
too good of a hint.
Yeah.
But Brittany's suggestion for 13 going on 30 was also really good. And I also do want to do basketball or like half baked or something like that. So I like the audience picks are kind of aligning with.
I'm kind of liking the audience picks. Maybe we can do some where it's not random. We're just like, this was an audience pick.
Mm-hmm.
Or our picks can be like, for my pick, I'm taking another one of the audience picks.
Mm-hmm.
Did we even reveal that this was the audience pick at the beginning? And like explain, because people write in. Did we write what she wrote? Or did you write anything? Because the audience picks usually come with a writing of like their thoughts. So we should probably mention that.
Do you want to look that up real quick?
Yeah, I'll get that.
And also some of them had funny names. Nosos Papadopoulos was Nick. Felicity Shagwell was Laurel.
But yeah, I like the audience picks. And Brittany's right. The 13 going on 31. If we end up doing that, she said that there was a comment that was like, I really like the sequel where Mark Ruffalo also hooks up with a young kid in an adult body.
True. That's a good point.
To be or not to be? Not to be. Fuck, I lost the accent.
Yeah. You have to start with like a classic Arnold quote and then it'll come back to your brain. I always start with either get to the Chapo or Chapo. Get to the chopper, or I have to get the Turbo Man doll.
Yeah. It's me, Schlack.
That one.
Yeah.
This sucks. I was going to have everybody do like an action film pose for the thumbnail, but Justin might not be able to get back on.
Arnold Braunschweiger.
That was really funny.
Schwarzenegger. Schwartz means black, so I wonder if that was...
He goes, Arnold Braunschweiger, and the kid goes, Schwarzenegger, and he goes, Gesundheit.
So much, there was a lot of making fun of himself, which was fun. And I thought he was really good in this. Like, maybe not like the best acting ever, but still pretty good.
Yeah, he's underrated comedy actor. It does have kind of like that Leslie Nielsen thing when like the character being portrayed is like not self-aware and they're playing it straight in a world that's crazy and bizarre, and it just like they don't seem like they're actually playing a comedy actor. They're playing an action hero. Like it's so Leslie Nielsen. It would have been cool to see more of that.
I wonder why people didn't like it.
Yeah, it sucks to see that the reviews were like,
as a 41%, nothing new.
I feel like it would have been totally new for its time.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I have.
Did we
much
stamp
else.
it?
Not yet.
No. Why are we going to stamp it?
Well,
and one more thing I forgot to mention.
Stamp.
One more part I forgot to mention. The my favorite action part was during the first car chase scene. A guy gets thrown into the back of an ice cream truck. The ice cream truck explodes, and then an ice cream cone goes shooting and sticks the guy in the back of the head and kills him.
Yeah, and then he says, Arnold has such like a silly line. He's something about
God, yeah, it's like an ice cream line.
And then he has like two. He says something about the ice cream, and then he says something about the cone.
Allie cut it
insert it. Yeah.
I asked that guy, cone of phrase.
He wouldn't say whatever curse word Danny wrote down.
Oh, yeah, that was funny. He's like, because this is a PG-13 movie and you can't. I thought he was going to do it anyway because on PG-13, like, don't you get one F-bomb or something?
Mm-hmm. And I think they did drop one when the police commissioner dude was yelling.
There was a reference to Lethal Weapon, Danny Glover. The cop is in the tree. Oh, when people die, when that first guy dies, his favorite second cousin or whatever dies in his chair. What does he say? He's like, well, I'm out of here. And just dies.
Oh yeah. I had that written down too. What a cool ass line. Yeah, I'm out of here.
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. Frank.
And then like cop in the tree after the house explodes. He's like 2 days away from retirement or something like that. And that's like a reference to Lethal Weapon.
At the very beginning action movie, he's like, it's like Christmas Eve, damn it. Referencing
I was like,
Die Hard.
oh yeah, they're doing like a Christmas movie in the opening thing.
Yeah, there's probably no way you could catch all of the references to other action movies the first watch.
I also have
So many
written
references.
Pimples and Premature Ejaculation. New band name, I call it.
Could have brought that up when I talked about that quote earlier, rookie.
I'm gonna have to rewatch this one.
The doctor's like, this is just are you kidding? This is just a flesh
Oh
wound.
yeah, he goes back after he gets shot in the chest, and the doctor's like, "It's just a flesh wound." Yeah, so funny.
This is some sort of
Great
joke.
way to tie it all
Yeah,
back
oh, yeah.
together.
Is this some sort of joke?
This movie's way ahead of its time. It's crazy. It's just,
Definitely not getting a stamp from me.
it is so self-aware and just, it's crazy this came out in 93.
I'm so glad it holds up because I really liked this as a kid, and you never know with those things. You go back and watch them, and you're like, "Oh, that was stupid." Like The Pest.
Well, no, The
But that's
Pest was
still-
great.
I liked The Pest.
No.
No, you stamped it, and I didn't want to stamp it, and you guys pretty
you
much
did stamp it.
pressured me into it.
I see.
I think Justin's
yeah,
spot
I
on
thought-
though. Like this is way ahead of its time. I absolutely loved it. I had so much fun with it. It was way better than I expected it
Did
to
you
be.
enjoy your time sitting with it?
I sat with it and I was so stoked about it. I am so happy about this movie. I wish I would have saw it as a kid. It reminded me of an action style Page Master.
Yeah, it was like Page
Ooh,
Master.
yeah.
And, yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
So-
for me, a little bit too long. The rules were a little too flimsy. However, overall, I really, really liked it. So solid audience pick.
Yeah. I
We
wish
need a
the-
stamp for like certified bangers.
What would that be?
It's good. That's it.
It's good.
Good.
Good or total dog shit. There's no in between.
Oh yeah, that is the scale we're on.
We already set up these rules.
Is it good?
Stamp it good, Al. Wait, so it wouldn't be. It would be. Ooh, or
It's pretty
what would
good.
it be? Pretty good. Good.
All right.
Yeah, I just wish I wish there was a little bit more distinction from the movie to the real world. I wish the real world was a little more grounded. Other
Yeah, I
than that,
feel like they could have played into like this. It's terrifying the idea that bad guys could enter the movie. Bad guys could enter the real world, so that would have been cooler to play into a little bit more. But
yeah, fun movie.
fun movie.
Glad we watched
Good audience pick. Thank you, Jackie. Great
it. If
choice.
you haven't seen it, you should watch it. It's just fun 90s, good times, action.
I will
comedy.
watch it again, just because there's so much that I didn't catch in it.
Buried by Jurassic Park when it came out, so let's bring it back.
I
around.
mean, as much as I like this, rightfully so, Jurassic Park it's a great film
Yeah.
that still holds up. Jurassic Park is one of my favorite horror films. That movie's fucking scary. I don't care what
it's
anybody
so
says.
much
I still-
scarier than any of the new ones.
I have
The new
ones
nightmares
are
about
never
it
scary.
still.
Just the ripple in the water. Get out of here.
You know how many times I've had dreams where I'm like in a car and a T-Rex comes out of the woods and is like trying to flip the car, and it's horrifying. I've had so many nightmares about T-Rexes because of that movie. To this day, I have this. I have a reoccurring nightmare where I'm on our balcony in Beaver Lake and all the doors are locked and I can't get inside the house, and there's two T-Rexes and their heads pop up next to the balcony and I'm like hiding behind chairs and shit. Horrifying.
Hold on to your butts. Samuel L. Jackson gets his arm ripped off, like his arm
Clever
just
girl.
No, you never see him die. It's so crazy. An actor that big. Well, what was his status then? Was he like as big as he is back then? Because he's like a main character,
Well,
and then
not
it's
as
just like
big, but yeah.
he's a main character, and then there's his arm. He's dead.
when they're getting squished down into the car, it's so like unnerving. It sticks with you.
But then it takes you right out of it because you remember that a goat was eaten across that fence fucking 5 scenes
And then
earlier.
It turns into a big old.
and then there's a
drop-off.
cliff.
Movie mistakes.
So dumb. That's like the biggest movie
In this
mistake
movie,
in
he-
history.
That's an intentional mistake. There's
They're just
no
like,
way
fuck it,
they
it doesn't
wouldn't
work.
have known that.
Why didn't they just have like the T-Rex kind of like scoot the car with his head and like then that
To the
whole,
other side.
That
Make
whole
the cliff
plot
on the
is
other side.
Yeah, the whole plot
One
is
side
fixed.
cliff, one side pen.
Well, I gotta go buy a fucking dongle.
Yep. You sure do.
Dongle.
$50.
Dongle.
Get a dongle.
Danny,
I have to get the dongle.
Get the dongle.
Gotta get the dongle. I can't plug into my MacBook Pro.
Nope. See, he went French at the end again. I don't know
think
why
he went
did.
Scottish a little bit.
Oh, Shrek, get the croissant.
Hey, donkey, I'm gonna go get the dongle.
I'll be back.
All right, we'll go be.
Wagobi.
I'll be Shrek.
No,
Whoever's
I got to
editing.
Harry's at 6:30, and Harry didn't have his computer set up or any of the podcasting shit.
You know
set
what
up.
though? That makes you late still.
No, it doesn't. That wasn't my
You could
fault.
have helped set it up.
I did.
Were you in this at 7?
It wasn't my fault. I was there. So
And
I
then
thought
at 9:30,
Harry
at
said,
9:30,
"Be at my
you're
house."
like, I'm gonna make coffee, and then at 9:35, you're like, I'm gonna boot up my computer.
Harry
Yeah.
said, "Be at my house by 6:45, no later." So I get there, and Harry's playing with his tallywhacker in the other room.
I mean, for posterity here, I had a
believe
high
you did that.
priority work call. I could not get out of it. It was a like all hands on deck production
But
issue.
did you
There
know
was
about it
nothing I could
before you
do.
said 7?
Harry.
But did you know about it?
No, because it was like 7:30, and Harry's like, I'm waiting for Justin to get back. So at 6.
Yeah, you go. Justin just
said
got
Justin
back,
just
so
got
let's
back.
get on Riverside
Yeah.
now.
Justin
Got back,
so he
because
left.
Justin was a saint. You know what he
Where'd
did?
you go, Justin?
I went and got
He
pizza for
went
everybody.
to provide
Not
for
for
all
us?
of us.
Not for us.
I
We
know,
didn't get a Venmo.
Justin
Yeah, because
was a
you like your
saint.
pizza
Because
burnt,
he
and I'm
knew
not a
I
dumb-
was held up at work. He
about
ran
me?
to go feed everyone and pick up pizza. Justin, thank you for doing that. That was very sweet.
Stop.
Should-
Oh
no,
my God.
he
Stop
should've
clapping
done
for each
that.
other, you losers.
No, he should have done that at like 6.
Harry, you look like Alan Grant.
I text Harry at 6:50, and I said, "Are we still recording?" And he said, "Yes."
And he said yes. He
You
didn't
could have
mention
said
anything
I'm
about
on
a
an
work meeting.
Yes, but I'm on an emergency work meeting, and it might be later. You didn't say anything.
I'm
You
not
said
taking
yes.
any heat for this because I was saying you guys can do it without me. I was in an emergency work call.
You're not
I
gonna
could
take
not
any
get out of
heat.
You
it.
said-
I
you
You're not
said
going to
you
take
guys
any
can do it
heat for
without me.
selecting a time. You're not going to take
After
any
you were
heat for
already
selecting a
late.
time.
I did not intend or
You guys
know ahead
argue.
of
I'm gonna get
time
my
that there was
glasses.
going to be a work emergency. I
know,
could
but-
not get out of
At
it.
But
And
At
I
what
had guests
time-
over.
Harry,
I had
At
Gavin
what time
over.
did
I
you
had
find out
no-
about the work emergency?
what
there
time
is-
did you
I-
know?
At what time did you find out about the work emergency meeting?
The work emergency was a big thing that happened right at 5:00 that I thought was going to end, and it kept going. It kept spiraling and spiderwebbing, and at that point, I was.
Did you
locked
know about
in.
the meeting when you said at 6:50 that we were
It
still
wasn't
going
a
to
meeting.
record at
That's
7?
the type of emergency that it was. It was everyone get on a call. There's a major production issue, and
Someone
there was
better have
nothing I
gotten
could
fired
do.
at this meeting, otherwise.
I couldn't even I was so stressed I could barely even send texts out. So having you guys just pick up some of the pieces that fell on the floor would be lovely because I couldn't do it. Gavin
what
was
could
in
I
the next
do?
room.
Not
What could
when
I
you're
do
the one
from
who
here?
Hi to
you're the one who
Gavin.
took the pieces and dumped them on the floor.
Pick up the pieces. You didn't. I was sitting here at 7 waiting.
What
did you
the
want me to
pieces
do?
that you could have picked
Fly
up?
to Omaha and set up your microphone? Justin
Yeah.
could have
No,
done
the
that.
pieces.
Nothing
I
we
could
could
set
have
up.
done. We were
He's
here.
out there getting pizza for you guys.
Yeah, so I helped
Yeah.
set up the fucking podcast shit, and then I went and got pizza because Harry wasn't
Even
ready.
Brittany was helping because she was on.
Yeah,
she was
Brittany
going
was a
through
saint.
Google Sheets trying to locate the submissions so she could start writing them. Everyone was helpful.
Nobody's denying
except for
that-
you guys.
What were we supposed to do? We were on the
Chad's-
record. What were we
Chad's
supposed to do?
got the
We were
easy
on
job.
Riverside.
He
The
shows
only
up.
thing I needed you guys to do was to just be cool about it. And look
Oh.
at what's happening right now.
Oh my God. Are any of you ever cool about anything?
No, I'm
No.
not.
I am.
Send it. Can everybody do give me an action movie star pose for the thumbnail?
Yeah. Hold on.
Something badass.
God, a fucking dongle for this thing is
Harry, that's
$50.
great. Perfect. Love it, Chad. Justin, give me an action movie
Let me
thumbnail
grab something.
pose.
It'll be perfect.
Let's see, what do I want to do?
Don't kiss your muscles.
Oh, Adrian!
Oh, you have a cigar? I fucking wanted a cigar so bad.
Oh, Justin's got a gun. I don't think we can use that.
Blur it. Turn it into a dildo.
The dildo.
Turn it into a banana, Al. Ooh, like an ET. Turn it into a walkie-talkie.
I have a dildo if you want me to use that.
On your ass?
All right.